Press start.
Henry gon' cut that wood by any means bro. By any means. And it means everything to me. Pink, pink, rusty railroad. There's no telling what's going on. Steaming. You the motive to my motive. Got me working harder than a locomotive, baby. I'm the hero around this. You can save all that complaint. You were saying that I'm a big fish in a small pond anyway. But I can't help it that I wanna help everybody before myself. No, I'm the furthest thing from selfless. Motor Hollywood, I got another on my arm. Hot pink wig, all that shit. Make you reevaluate with your funds. I didn't make it big yet, let me ring along. I play my latest record, but you wouldn't sing along. They can sell a whole lot, you would halfway believe. I was trying to, I guess your man said to lead. Y'all done been it back, I guess the gas ain't depleted. Yeah. I'll extend it cause I'm cushion covered hand if you need it. Those diamonds, you know what I'm saying? Now when they ask you who I am, you act as if you was the reason. Autobiographic, how you documented all my secrets. You a demon. But still I'm John Henry, working hard in every season. Believe it. Henry gon' cut that wood. Any means bro. By any means. And it means everything to me. Pink, rusty railroad. There's no telling what's going on. Steaming. You the motive to my motive. Got me working harder than a locomotive, baby. I'm the hero around this. You can save all that complaint. You were saying that I'm a big fish in a small pond anyway. I can't help it that I wanna help everybody before myself. No, I'm the furthest thing from selfless.
This is what people need to understand. When you see us in the street, in a nice truck, the Rangers, the Benzes, whatever vehicles we in, when we copped our houses, when we did all of that, we did that off a hard-earned side artist, grinding, mixtape hustle. I get a verse for you here, I write this here for you on the low.
This is an orchestra.
Concrete floor.
Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. They're one of the most dangerous teams in the NBA right now. No question, they've won 7 of their last 8.
And they're hitting their stride, guys, right at the perfect time. I mean, the postseason right around the corner. They're playing with tremendous confidence. I think a legit title contender, in my estimation.
Yeah, it's hard to doubt that they've set the bar extremely high. You get the feeling if they don't win the championship, it'll be a huge letdown.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Antetokounmpo is out there with Herbert Jones. Then it's Bones Highland. And there's Monk, and it's Martin in at the center. Here's Monk. After the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Philadelphia. And we've got a good one on tap tonight between a couple of teams, Greg, who can really shoot the 3-ball. Some of your thoughts coming into this one.
Well, when you have teams like this, it's about guarding that perimeter. If you don't, they're going to rain on you the entirety of the game. So this might be one of those games that comes down to who has the ball last.
Greg, isn't it amazing the way Gilgeous-Alexander has polished off his game?
The footwork, Kevin, is impeccable. 3-level scorer, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to.
Boy, the more you watch Shai Gilgeous-Alexander play, the more he shows you the aspects of his game just getting better and better and better.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Get it to the right guy, get a high percentage look, and that's the kind of game they want to play tonight.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the basket by Malik Monk. 5 to shoot. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 now.
Well, you love that SGA putting that athleticism to work. Go hit the glass.
Martin with the screen for Highland. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. 5 points in the game. Hurdle with a screen on Highland. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
This team loves it when Pirtle can make an impact on the offensive glass. There's a lot of ways he can get his points, but this is an easy one.
Now here's Giannis. Kicks it out to Jones. And it's off from 3-point range.
That was the first miss of the game. 4 for 5 right now. What a good start.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Over Giannis. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
That's a big-time move right there. So crafty, so tough. SGA, big-time skill.
Highland passes to Monk. Highland against Gilgeous-Alexander. From 10 feet out. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by Stewart. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. They trail by 1. Anunoby kicks to Pirtle. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Outguarded by Giannis. And it's denied. Highland against Stewart. And it's blocked. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stewart. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Martin with the screen for Monk. Shot clock at 6. He dishes it to Martin. From deep 3-point territory. And it goes down!
He did it!
Yeah.
No, he didn't!
Down! Oh! Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. In the hoop for his fourth field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
It's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
From deep, Giannis. Pacers with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good. That would have tied it.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Indiana trailing here. Here's Alexander Walker. Still without a basket. Stewart passes to Anunoby. Back to Stewart. Pass to Alexander Walker. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Giannis dishes to Monk. Pass to Highland. Takes a three. Buries it from three-point range. Highland's got 8.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Alexander Walker. Bertle, the pass to Alexander Walker. And the shot goes down.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Highland against Gilgeous-Alexander. Highland passes to Monk. Jones for 3. And Bertle pulls it down. Bertle's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here is something, Greg, from Pacers history. They were a dynasty at one point, and you remember it well.
Yeah, you're talking about the ABA days, but it's true. The Pacers were a dominant team before the merger. They won 3 titles in 4 seasons just before joining the league.
Now here's Giannis. OG Anunoby unable to get his last shot to go. Martin finds Monk. Martin with the screen for Monk. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Stewart a screen. The shot's good from Alexander Walker. He's got 5.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Highland. Outside, Jones. Tipped away. Martin with a screen on Anunoby. Here's Jones. Here's Martin. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's a call. It's on Indiana with the foul. This is his first free throw of the game.
2 shots.
Free throw good, Martin. And at this point of the year, Greg, injuries starting to mount for some teams.
And this is where your depth gets tested, your resolve. Because it takes a strength in numbers and strong leadership to get through it.
James Harden, he is checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Philadelphia also making some changes. Trey Murphy comes in for Jones. And it's Cameron Thomas in for Monk. Here's Alexander Walker. 5 points in the game. And Bertle has it in the corner. Here's Anunoby. No good on the 3. Philadelphia leading by 4. Now Highland. He's got 8. Outside Thomas. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Bertle's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Alexander Walker. Poked away. Stolen by Highland. And now the fast break. Thomas with the ball. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does.
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
Pacers trail by 6. Now Here is Harden. Hasn't made one yet. Going inside. Here's Alexander Walker. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Back to Highland. Outside Thomas. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Thomas. Stewart with the steal. Here's Alexander Walker. 8 points for him. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Harden's shot is good.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Outside Martin. Harden against Highland. Outside for Thomas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Martin with the screen for Thomas. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line.
Well, the pick didn't exactly neutralize the defender, but good concentration on the finish to still get the basket.
Here's Alexander Walker. A 3-ball. Harden's shot is off. Philadelphia with the ball. And it's Highland in the corner. Martin with a screen on Harden. Highland. It's hauled in by Stewart. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first quarter. Alexander Walker passes to Pirtle. Stewart kicks to Harden. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, what a surprise. James Harden has finished a play with contact and gets a chance for the three-point the old-fashioned way. Nicely done, James.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Smith checked in for Purple. Draymond Green comes in for Isaiah Stewart. Karis LeVert's checked in for OG Anunoby. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Now, here's Oubre. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Karis LeVert.
With Kelly Oubre, you know this guy's going to be in attack mode. Contact or no, this guy's going to be aggressive.
Here we are looking at Kelly Oubre Jr. He's capable, Doris, of lighting it up on any given night.
Kevin, from the moment he stepped into the NBA league, this guy has been a proven scorer. He's got a ton of flair to his game. He's probably best used in that 6-man role, though he has put up very good numbers as a starter. I just like his change of pace when he comes off the bench.
And both free throws good for Oubre.
Now you look at the physical gifts for Kelly Oubre. 6'7", but with a 7'2" wingspan. He's a terrific leaper, and he's got great potential defensively.
Now here's Harden. 6 points for him. Oubre pulls it in. Kicks it to Thomas. Oubre, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Thomas with it. Now Green defending. Thomas against Gilgeous-Alexander. He's off on that one.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Harden sets the pick for Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots the 3. Can't hit that one. Harden's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. To the left wing. Back to Thomas. Martin with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Smith with the defensive effort. Malik Monk has been leading the charge for Philadelphia. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Right back after this break. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Here is Harden. So on the floor for Philadelphia. Oubre out there with Trey Murphy. Then it's Thomas. And there's Monk. And it's Reed in at the center position. Here's Philadelphia. Feeds to Oubre. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And you got to appreciate just the presence of mind there. Monk demonstrating solid court awareness by finding the open man.
Now here's Harden. Smith sets the pick for Harden. There's the pass to Smith. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Smith's got it all tied up now for Indiana.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Oubre, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander for 3. Pacers with the rebound. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Outside, Green. LeVert finds Harden. Smith outside. Clock is at 3. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Oubre passes to Monk. Reed a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And the 3 ball is good. Monk's got 13.
And you gotta love that three-point stroke of Monk. I mean, he's got such a high arcing shot there. It gives it a good chance to go in from deep.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 9. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Outside Thomas. Over Harden. Again, Philadelphia.
Way to create just enough separation to get that shot to go.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end?
Now here's Harden. He's got 6. Pass to LeVert. Smith sets the pick for LeVert. And a miss there on the triple. Philadelphia leading by 3. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo could arguably be called the most feared slasher in league history. He says, I just tried to read the crowd, read the walls, and see where I can beat them. There's a second there that you can attack the seams and change your speed. I've done this 25 to 30 times every night, so I know what to look for. Kevin?
He definitely does, David. A master at his craft. Hey, D.A., thanks for the report. Here is Thomas. After the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And with the big collisions we see in the paint, and Greg, there are some. Some have argued for changing the charge rule. Did you see that?
You know, there's talk of extending the restricted area. I've even heard some say ban charges by help defenders. I like the former idea. That seems less extreme.
Some changes for Indiana. Anunoby, he's checked in for LeVert. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for James Harden. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Jones is checked in. And both free throws good for Thomas. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Indiana. It's a 3-point game. Reed with the steal. And now Philadelphia on the break. It's Thomas outside. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Boy, it's a risky move to pull up from 3-point range on the break, but it's a shot he's very comfortable with.
Here's Alexander Walker. 8 points for him. On the wing, Green. Clock at 6. Smith with a screen on Monk. A 3. Smith gets it to go on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Smith's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Indiana. Gilgeous-Alexander against Monk. Count it. Monk's got 15.
Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Smith. Pass to Alexander Walker. From down in the low post, it goes. 10 points for him.
I'll tell you, allow him to get to a spot, and it's over, right? Defense unable to even challenge the shot.
Outside Thomas. Pass to Reed. That one, no good. Excellent defense there from Smith. Alexander Walker passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Monk. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Philadelphia leading by 3. Monk dishes to Thomas. Reed a screen from the arc. It's rebounded by Indiana. Smith's got 4 rebounds in this game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Monk. Fader on the way. Monk grabs the board. Thomas sets a screen for Monk. The dish to Reed. Inside, here's Jones, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one goes on Anunoby. Philadelphia shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Jones taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Jakob Poeltl's checked in for the Pacers. And then for Philadelphia, Antetokounmpo's checked in for Paul Reed. And Bones Hyland subbed in for Cameron Thomas. Jones against Anunoby. For the 3. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Antetokounmpo finds Jones. Giannis a screen on Poeltl. Jones with him. He's picked up by Anunoby. Jones. And Poeltl pulls it down. Poeltl's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Dishes to Poeltl. Now the pass to Anunoby. Shoots from 12. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Well, there's so little ego in Giannis's game. It's not about him out there. He wants to make the game easier for his teammates.
Kicks it to Green. Poeltl up top. Passes it to Alexander Walker. Green with a screen on Monk. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Hyland against Gilgeous-Alexander. Hyland passes to Giannis. And here is Monk. He's got 15. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Here's Alexander Walker. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Poeltl sets the pick for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rejection by Giannis. They push it up 4 on 3. Monk, no one around him. Off target from outside. So for Philadelphia, their last game, a win against Virginia Beach. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, make no mistake, Draymond Green will bully you on the interior if you allow it. You've got to make sure he doesn't force the issue.
And the first one comes. Stewart checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Martin's checked in for Philadelphia. Both free throws good from Green.
Well, you love just the versatility of Draymond Green's game. He can score it, he can pass it, he can board it, and we know he's one of the elite defenders in the NBA.
Here's Highland. He's got 8. Now the feed to Martin, and finished off by Martin.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's defended by Highland. Now here's Monk, the fast break chance. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. Let's see the stat sheet here for Cameron Thomas. And Indiana making a change here. Harden's checked in.
James Harden.
Pacers trail by 6. Stewart, a screen for Harden. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Jones. And now Philadelphia on the break. And then Monk with the dunk.
I tell you, Monk can fill it up in a hurry. Well, once he gets on fire, the D knows they're going to be in for a long night.
The 3 from Harden. That's a bucket. His 3rd of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
And you know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
Highland passes to Martin. On the wing, Monk. Martin with the screen for Monk. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
For Philadelphia, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for Indiana.
And Monk is an interesting player, a combo guard with fantastic scoring potential, quick on both ends of the floor.
Here's Alexander Walker. 10 points for him. Stewart with the screen on Monk. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Alexander Walker. Giannis grabs the miss. And so Giannis will bring it up for Philadelphia. There's Giannis with the slam.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Stewart, a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Solomon to Kumbo. And now Philadelphia on the break. Giannis dunks it down.
And it just doesn't take many steps for Antetokounmpo to get up the floor on the break. It's just steal, sprint, and finish.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 13. Anunoby passes to Alexander Walker. Shot clock at 5. They need this. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Hits it from 3-point range.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana.
Make some noise.
1:31 left now here in the second. Highland against Gilgeous-Alexander. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Defensive foul.
And the muscle that Anunoby possesses, fantastic at gutting it out through contact and finishing.
For Indiana, they have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. Philadelphia leading by 12. Highland deciding where to go with it. Jones for three. Another three for Philadelphia.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
There's so many ways Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can create for this offense. He's becoming one of the top scorers in the game.
Highland passes to Monk. Kicks it out to Jones. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Monk. Jones against Anunoby. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, good job to take him right at the.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game. First one falls for him. And so Jones nails both of them. Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. No good that time. And so it's Philadelphia riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. With Rick Carlisle. Coach, what needs to happen on the defensive end to get back on track?
Well, a lot of things need to get better. Our level of force defensively is not there. We got to pick it up. We got to play with a lot more collective force.
We'll see if you can bring the noise more as the game goes on. Thanks very much. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Hey folks, first off, looking ahead to All-Star Weekend. Let's see who's in the running to compete in the three-point contest.
Well, if this ends up being the final group of participants, then we're in good hands. These guys could all knock them down. And if they get hot, this is going to be some great long stretches.
And as you know, Jed, it's all about finding your rhythm at the right time. And looking at the first half we just watched, wow, what a performance for Philadelphia.
The shot selection is working in their favor, just keeping within the offense, finding looks they know they can make.
And as the lead was building, they stayed focused, preventing the big comeback. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Really an incredible game from Malik Monk.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
We've got Gilgeous-Alexander, Anunoby out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Pirtle, and it's Alexander Walker in at the shooting guard. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And again, Philadelphia turns it over.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
Pacers trail by 13. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. No dice from 9 feet out.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And here's Giannis from outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Giannis has got 9.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Anunoby a screen on Highland. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Anunoby. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 6.
What an answer from OG Anunoby, delivering the three-point shot in response. Wow.
Highland finds Monk. Outside, Jones from past the arc. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Pirtle's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Greg, talking about Jakob Pirtle, it doesn't seem like he gets enough credit for his defense.
I don't think he does. I mean, he's an excellent rim protector and rebounder, and a big man who just takes pride in defending.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 15. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
Now Monk. 23 points in the game. Highland's shot is good.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Alexander Walker. Lets the 3 fly. Count it. And the Philadelphia lead has been cut down to 11 points with that bucket from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, the young fella knocking down the 3 to answer on the other end. Wow. Go ahead, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Now, here's Monk. Cut from the screen. Now, here's Monk. And it's Martin missing. Here's Alexander Walker. He's got 12. Anunoby with the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. He dishes it to Pirtle. Just 5 on the clock. The tray. Count it. And the Philadelphia lead has been cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Anunoby.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Now here's Young. 9 points in the game so far. Antetokounmpo is a monster inside.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Highland against Gilgeous-Alexander. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points here in this quarter. And so it's Highland who brings the ball up for Philadelphia. At one point, they led by 16. Backed him up. And Pirtle sends it back.
Active defense from Jakob Pirtle. That's the key. When he stays active and alert, blocks are going to be there for him.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Philadelphia leading by 8. Giannis with it. Now guarded by Pirtle. The pass to Monk. Beyond the arc. A putback. It's good on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's got 12. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Backed him up. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Alexander Walker. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable. A testament to how much he cares about his craft.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Passes it to Pirtle. Now, here's Anunoby. That's tipped. And here is Antetokounmpo. He's got 13. Pass to Highland. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. With the crossover, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
For Indiana, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. Cameron Thomas, he's checked in for Philadelphia. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Philadelphia leading by 6. Monk with the ball. He's got 23. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. On the wing, Anunoby. Defended by Jones. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Stewart, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Love to see Giannis get aggressive on defense, using that reach to track down the block.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And guys, don't think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
James Harden, he's checked in for the Pacers. Shot from the inbound. Martin with the block. And they're able to recover. 6 on the shot clock. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Here's Jones. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Here's Harden. And that one drops for him. Harden's got 11 points.
James Harden is one of the most difficult guys to cover in the entire NBA. This guy's ability to score with contact and bodies around is something else.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 13. The shot by Monk is no good.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked them down since.
Here's Alexander Walker. Back to Harden. From downtown, it's hauled in by Giannis. Giannis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. James Harden with the rebound. Pacers trail by 4. Pass to Alexander Walker. Stewart with it. The pass to Harden. Takes it from 10. Another miss by Harden.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Monk for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Pirtles.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Pirtle with a screen on Thomas. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Boy, the timing has to be perfect both ways. The passer and the finisher, and Pirtle's power on display.
Here's Philadelphia. At one point, they led by 16. Antetokounmpo against Stewart. Can they get it? It's rebounded by Indiana. Pirtle's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Anunoby passes to Harden. Pirtle sets the pick for Harden for the lead. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there'll be more in store.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Checked in for Jakob Pirtle. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Trey Murphy's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Harden against Monk. Martin with a screen on Harden. They need this one. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
And he makes the first. Indiana making some changes. Karis LeVert comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Lonnie Walker in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. He's off on the second.
Boy, the missed free throw there keeping this game at even. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them.
We've seen some promising growth from Jalen Smith, haven't we, Doris? He's asserting himself more, and it shows.
He is, Kevin. We're talking about a 6'10" guy, lean frame, has some shooting ability. It's a matter of this guy keeping that aggression and keeping that focus. There's still a long way to go, but you love that he's starting to carve a little niche in this league.
And here's Jones. James Harden getting it to go from deep and finished off by Martin.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And so it's Indiana with it. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. LeVert kicks to Stewart. No good on the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Jones dishes to Monk. Outside Thomas. 5 on the clock. And the rejection by Harden. And that one good. There's a minute 34 left to play in the third. Harden against Monk. Stewart, a screen for Harden. His 3-pointers off the mark. And so here is Philadelphia. At one point, they led by 16. Feeds it to Martin. On the wing, Monk, guarded by Harden. Martin with a screen on LeVert. Here's Jones. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Frozen. The guy is just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Here's Harden. Another miss by Harden.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Jones, no luck.
And guys, this has got to be more of a team effort. Right now, he's playing all for himself.
LeVert the pass to Harden. 3-pointer. Cans it from downtown. Harden's got 11 points in the quarter.
That's his 5th triple of the night. 2 in the first half, 3 in this one. Huge production.
And Philadelphia has possession. Trailing by 2. Outside Thomas. Stolen by Walker. And they're moving it up. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
And Thomas, here we go. And the layup falls. Thomas got 13.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
The deep 3 from Harden. The shot, no good. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Pacers. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. And we'll be right back after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth, we've got Reed, Kelly Oubre out there with Thomas. Then there's Trey Murphy, and it's Champagnie in at the 3 spot. Now here's Oubre. Reed a screen on Harden. Here's Oubre, buries the easy one. Oubre's got the game tied up here for Philadelphia.
You see the athleticism and the length. Oubre able to get his shot off inside. That's a high percentage look for that young man.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Harden. Over Oubre. Harden, no good. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Thomas against Gilgeous-Alexander. Reed a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot. Thomas passes to Oubre. Over Harden. Oubre can't get it to go. Oubre's gone 2 for 5 tonight. Outside Green. Passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Green. Here's the 3. The rebound by Champagnie.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Avert against Oubre. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance. Comes up empty down low. Philadelphia with the ball. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Thomas dishes to Reed. Back to Thomas. The teardrop falls in.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
And the Pacers call time here.
The loudest sections get t-shirts. Let me hear you.
Let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. Coach is not happy with that three-point battle. He told his team, we're down because they're making more threes than us. We have to defend the line if we're not making them at the other end. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Now, here is Harden. Pass to Smith. This one for 3. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
First team foul. At the line for the away team, Kelly Oubre Jr.
First free throw is good. And Indiana making a change here. Hurdle's checked in. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Antetokounmpo's checked in. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Green finds Harden. Fires for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Harden's got 16 here in the second half.
Well, James Harden, a sniper through and through. You give him even a little sliver of daylight, and that ball is gone.
Shoots from the right block. That one good for 2.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Here's Harden. And again, it's Indiana.
How about the incredible handle from James Harden? That ball is on the string, so crafty, the defense has no chance.
Thomas sets a screen for Oubre. He kicks it to Thomas. And Pirtle sends it back. Another shot. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Harden against Antetokounmpo. Pass to LeVert. Fires the three. And it's Reed pulling it down. Reed's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Back to Antetokounmpo. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Herbert Jones comes in for Reed. And Bones Highland subbed in for Oubre.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
From deep Harden, the shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Highland. Outside Thomas. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Thomas got 4 points now in the quarter.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Harden the pass to Green. And the layup's good off the glass. Green's got the lead up to 4 now for the Pacers.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Thomas. Over Harden. That's good for Thomas on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Thomas got 19 points.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Highland. Harden, no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And there's the pass to Highland. Sinks the triple. And Philadelphia leads by 1. We can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Harden. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Gilgeous-Alexander's gotten only 2 of his 8 attempts from long range to fall from here. Thomas inside. Gilgeous-Alexander cover. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Indiana. On Monday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Wednesday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Atlanta Hawks.
And for that game against Los Angeles, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Stewart checked in for Green. OG Anunoby comes in for Karis LeVert. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for James Harden. Harden's checked in for Philadelphia. Monk comes in for Bones Highland. No good on the second free throw.
Well, they should be looking at a three-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
Stewart with the screen on Monk. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Highland's checked in. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Here's Alexander Walker. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Anunoby. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 assists in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Highland. Martin with the screen for Highland. A three-pointer, no good. Indiana trailing here. Alexander Walker passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Anunoby. Misses the three. Here's Highland. No good from outside. Here's Indiana. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Stewart. Highland against Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low, here's Pirtle. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And so Giannis will bring it up for Philadelphia. At one point, they led by 16. It's Martin on the wing, guarded by Stewart. Here's Monk. Here's Giannis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
And how about the attack there from Giannis inside, going right into the defense and still able to get the shot out.
The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Connects in the foul line jumper. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 15 points here in the second half. Philadelphia with the ball. The lead is 2. Passes it to Martin. The dish to Monk. Martin with the screen for Monk. Another miss by Philadelphia.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And there's the foul against Philadelphia. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Philadelphia.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
That's off as well, so he misses both. Pass to Giannis. It's rebounded by Indiana. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. To tie it up. Now, here's Stewart. Clock at 4. Poeltl. And he hits it to tie the game up.
How about they look to Poeltl in a critical stretch and he comes through. The pressure bringing out his best.
And here's Giannis. Giannis slashing. 11 feet away. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Poeltl's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. That puts them in the lead.
Alexander Walker.
Philadelphia with the ball. Martin with a screen on Stewart. Antetokounmpo can't get that one to fall. Here's Alexander Walker. Stewart with it. Now Poeltl. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. On the clock. Good work defensively by Jones. Giannis inside. Trying to get something going. And it's Martin that time on the assist by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 6 assists in the game. Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 17 points here in the second half. Here's Philadelphia. To the paint. Here's Giannis. And Pirtle sends it back. And he's able to get it back. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession.
Boy, how big might this sort of mistake play out? You never know, but sometimes these are game changers.
Indiana leading. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Stewart with the screen on Highland. The pass to Stewart. Takes the three. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Big trip for Giannis. Normally at the stripe, he's better in the pressure moment.
The first one, and that narrows the gap to one. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
With a screen on Highland. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. Good!
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They trail by 3. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock.
We've got 33 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Giannis passes to Highland. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's good. And that shot brings them to within just one.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. That's the first. That will put them up by 2.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, despite his young age, has always been rock solid in his confidence. Here's a big-time moment for him to deliver. A bit of heroics in the line right there as he bumps their lead to 3 and makes things a little easier for them defensively.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're trailing by 3. 19 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Seconds left to play in the final quarter. Kicks it out to Jones. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game. Timeout called the Pacers. It's tied at 111. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 12 seconds left in the fourth. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, no good. Oh, couldn't sink the shot, and we're going to overtime. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Live from Gainbridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. They've got Antetokounmpo. Bones Hyland is out there with Monk. Then it's Jones. And it's Martin in at the 5 spot.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
First team foul. At the line for the away team, Herbert Jones, shooting 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses. Pacers trail by 3. Here's Alexander Walker. Stewart with it. Out guarded by Giannis. Passes it to Alexander Walker. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul. 3 shots. Nickeil Alexander Walker.
And he's good on the first of 3. And he can't hit the second.
And that might be a confidence shaker right there. Missing 2 out of 3 when you've got a chance to even the game up. That will stick with you.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Monk. Back to Giannis. Just 5 to shoot. From outside the arc. And there's Monk on the assist by Antetokounmpo. Monk's got 30 points.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Gilgeous-Alexander. He's defended by Highland. Philadelphia leading by 5. It's extra time here, just over a minute into overtime. Jones, no one around him. Offline with his 3.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Shots good by Alexander Walker. And here is Antetokounmpo. Just over a minute and a half played here in overtime. Jones finds Giannis. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Stewart's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Purtle. Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. And that one drops. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 38 points.
SGA delivers in a big-time moment. Young gun, look out.
Giannis dishes to Monk from deep. The Pacers pull it in.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage hurt.
And the pass to Alexander Walker. Now, here's Stewart, covered by Giannis. Stewart passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. They now take the lead. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 40 points.
Boy, delicate touch on that floater by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's pretty.
Purtle against Martin. Passes to Highland. Fires the 3. And Purtle pulls it down. Indiana leading. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Gilgeous-Alexander nails the baby hook. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 42 in the game.
Let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're trailing by 3. 1:49 left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. Steps back. Here's Antetokounmpo. Misses off the right eye. On offense, here are the Pacers. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Here's the drive. It's stolen by Martin. And now Philadelphia on the break. Finished off the break.
Really good work on the interior. That is a critical 2 points there. That was an ideal scenario, really, for point-blank range and also a size advantage.
Here's Alexander Walker. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't hit from 12. Now, here's Monk. He's tightly guarded. Pass to Giannis. And Purtle sends it back. Gilgeous-Alexander against Highland. Purtle sets the pick for Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. Here's Stewart. Money!
Well, pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy can score it, but make sure you're lifting up the guys around you.
And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Stewart with the steal. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Jones covering.
You just have to love that grit and effort on the glass. No problems battling for the basketball.
Monk kicks to Antetokounmpo. Outside, Jones. It's in! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
It makes up for a lack of speed with just tremendous effort and hustle on that play.
Second team foul.
Here's Gilgeous Alexander. And an intentional foul right there. Drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game. And Philadelphia calls time here. They're down by 3. 11 seconds left in overtime. What's your take, guys?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Island finds Antetokounmpo. Can't knock in the 3. Back to Highland. Right between the eyes. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer. Timeout called the Pacers. For the win. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. And so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to overtime number 2. Live from Gainbridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports. And as we play into another overtime, the tension continues to build. Both teams refusing to quit.
Here we go.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Highland. Alexander Walker passes to Anunoby. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander gets the three-pointer to fall. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 47 points.
You love how fast Shai Gilgeous-Alexander gets into that shooting motion. As soon as it touches his hands, it is ready to go.
The pass to Monk. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Monk's got it all tied up now for Philadelphia. And so it's Indiana with it. Anunoby is screen on Highland. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And Philadelphia gets called for the foul. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Monk, the pass to Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
Passes it to Purdy. Here's Alexander Walker. To Gilgeous-Alexander. He got it again. Sensational. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. Martin with the screen for Giannis. A miss that time would have put him up.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Anunoby off target with his 3.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Highland passes to Monk. Pirtle with the double team. Martin with it. Defended by Pirtle. Giannis, no good.
This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Alexander Walker. Here's Anunoby. Shoots over Highland. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Monk kicks to Jones. Back to Monk. To take the lead. And Jones gets it to go in on the assist by Monk. Jones has got 8 points here in this quarter.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Anunoby. 6 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Monk for 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Now here is Pirtle. Now here's Stewart. And right away they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Absolutely essential that they come right back and answer with that 3 of their own. And this gets the crowd energized.
Oh, big time move by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And you know
He's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets. And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, and both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
He knew what was riding on those foul shots and didn't mess around, making this a 2-possession game.
Martin against Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets the bucket and the foul. Highland, and so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
You must embrace the pressure and knock down critical free throws. Nicely done.
Monk against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Giannis. Got it.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Timeout called the Pacers. They're behind by 4. There's 39 seconds left in the second overtime period. Good stuff. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Stolen by Martin. And that's an intentional foul.
OG Anunoby. Fourth personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for the away team. Malik Monk.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Well, you want to continue to build the lead, so a very productive trip to the line right there.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he commits the intentional foul.
OG Anunoby. Fifth personal foul. Fourth team foul. Shooting for the away team. Malik Monk. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. And Greg, it looks like time is going to run out on him here.
Yeah, I mean, unless they come up with an absolute miracle.
The offensive rebound. Launches it. Good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And when Pearl sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team. You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
The away team. Malik Monk. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Timeout called the Pacers. They're trailing by 7. 12 seconds left to play in the second overtime period. Could not get a winner with just one. Guys, your thoughts?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
Once again, give it up for your Face Mates Dance team.
Jones against Anunoby. Nails the tray.
What a baller this young man is. Anunoby, even though he's young, he looks like a veteran in the clutch.
And they're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Gilgeous-Alexander, 5th personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for the away team, Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he does get the second one. And that puts them up by 5. Fires from way outside. No good. So Philadelphia wins it. A double overtime game can really take its toll on the players. And after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
No doubt. I mean, when you have to dig that deep and play with that much determination to get a win, it was earned. And I tell you what, they've got to feel really good about themselves for fighting through.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much. Giannis, you have said in the past you have even more untapped potential. So how did you put your fingerprints on this game?
I'm just here to do whatever it takes to help my team win. Did a great job executing, moving the ball. And this is what we do. This is what we do. We play together, and whatever we do, hopefully we can get a win at the end of the day.
Well, it certainly turned into a win tonight, man. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, D.A., thanks again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. As we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.